All right, here's the second half. So I'm going to show you how to make a second nut and bolt assembly. This time it's going to be with using the coil tool rather than the thread tool. So a lot of this is going to be super repetitive. So again, you're just going to create standard part in metric. I'm doing this in metric. You can do it in standard. You gotta do your own math though. So start a 2D sketch. Again, we're gonna do this. There you go. We're gonna make a polygon. Come in here. Cool. Done. Dimensions gonna be 19 millimeters. Finish that sketch. Extrude it. It's going to be 7.5 millimeters tall. Going to do a new sketch on the face. A circle. There. Gonna extrude, then yet again, just through all there, and 45 degrees. Now we're gonna go down to the bottom, new sketch. We're gonna make a 9 millimeter, a 9 millimeter circle. Finish sketch, extrude, and 40 again. So here's where the steps are going to start to differ significantly. So you're actually going to do these chamfers and fillets now. So that 1 degree there and 1 degree there. Now, here's where it gets a little weird. So you're going to go to origin. You're going to find the correct plane. Yeah, there it is. The XY plane, but we actually want the XY plane. There we go. Okay, so we're going to right click that, and we are going to create a new sketch on the XY plane. And we're going to come down to this end, zoom in a little bit, and you're just going to freehand just an ugly little triangle. So just going to go like that, that. Cool. Now, you're going to have one more line, and it's going to go from the tip there to the center point. Now, these are actually flipped because we're working on another axis. So, click that. So you're going to click the horizontal constraint. So the horizontal constraint, with the way that we're looking at it, is actually vertical, and the vertical constraint is horizontal. So then this is already good. Okay, now we're going to add one more line. This line's actually going to go from there to that corner. And then we're also going to constrain that. Okay, so now time to do some dimensioning. So need this to be 1.7. This line needs to be 2 millimeters. This angle is going to be 60 degrees, which means that we also don't have to dimension these because triangles. Now real quick, I'm actually going to select, I'm going to click escape to stop dimensioning. I'm going to select this line, and I'm actually going to make it a construction line, and I'm going to select this line and also make it a construction line. That's just like, it helps me visualize. It's also just a habit that you should get into. I also need to fill it, and I need this to be 0.2, not 2. We're actually going to fill it this. So you're going to select those two lines. Cool. And now you're going to finish sketch. All right. So now that we have that at the front, that's actually what's going to create our spiral to coil to make our threads. So you're going to click coil. So out of the way. Oh no, don't do that, please. All right. Okay. So that's already selected. So now you actually have to select the axis. So the axis is going to be along our y-axis. So I'm going to select that. And now you're going to you're going to make the height. I don't know why this is in inches. Why is this in inches? That's weird. Okay. This is the height needs to be 40. The yeah. Oh, so we're gonna go to pitch and height 1.7 millimeters and 40 millimeters. Now we're actually gonna want this to be a hole, and I need to swap the direction. So this is how you swap the direction. Cool. Make sure it's a hole. These are all correct. So you can just click OK. And boom. You have threads. Perfect. So now we're going to go home again, and we're going to create the matching bolt. So again, you're going to start that sketch. Start it here. Polygon. Boom. Dimension that guy. 19. This is getting, like, this is definitely very repetitive, but that's okay. Oh, unless you mess stuff up, then all of a sudden it gets much less repetitive. Cool. Yeah. So this is just the point of this is sort of to show that there are definitely different ways to make things in Inventor. This is definitely not, in my opinion, this style, which is using the spiral tool. It's just not as accurate. I don't like it as much as the actual thread tool, because the actual thread tool is giving you real um, thread depths. So everything is going to be like accurate, but it's okay. So now, going to, oops, sorry, new sketch. So again, this circle is going to be 9.125 to take into account for tolerancing. You're going to finish that sketch. Extrude through all. Okay, so now we're going to chamfer these edges by 1 millimeter, just for prettiness. And now here's when we actually do, it's very similar to what we did on the last one. So you're going to select that XY plane, new sketch. This time, I'm actually going to rotate this to make my life a little bit easier. So actually, if you look, so I'm just going to go here. Actually, hold on, let me go to my XY plane. Where's my plane lines? Okay, so I'm going to create my little triangle right here. So line, that little triangle. Exact same for everything on that triangle. So again, you're going to do that. You're going to create that going to the center point. And I'm actually just going to make the line that goes to this now. Perfect. I'm going to turn this into a construction line and this into a construction line. I'm going to do that as well. This. These are actually correct now. Oh my god. Sorry, I did this in the wrong order. You need to do it like this. So you have to keep it like this. Turn that into a construction line. Now I can do these. Okay. This should be good. Okay. And now you can make that line. Goes from here to there. Right? Yes. You want to make sure that you're going to the inside of that chamfer. Just to let you know. Sort of there. Now you can constrain that. Cool. That's fine. It's going to do some weird things. You can just zoom in to actually really see what's going on. I want this to become a construction line. I don't know why this is being finicky. It's normally not that bad. So now you can dimension this to be 1.7 millimeters. Cool. And you can dimension this angle to be 60 degrees. And you can do that 2.2 millimeter fillet on the front. Cool. Now you can finish your sketch. Now the kind of cool thing is that you literally just do the same coil tool, select it automatically. Just going to select the y-axis, flip it the other direction. All the things save, which is kind of nice. You can change the height, but it doesn't really matter because you have it set to whole. So all it's doing is just like trying to cut into material that doesn't exist there. So you just click OK. If you see, now the whole inside of this is threaded. Kind of cool. So that's threaded. And now you actually can constrain these two together and make a rotating assembly identical to the other one in the exact same way. So I'm not going to show you how to do that a second time. Cool. Thanks for watching.